Jana Duggar's emotional baby update, a mother's painful journey. The moment a parent sees their child in a hospital bed is one that etches itself into memory with an indelible permanence, a moment where time seems to suspend and the world narrows to the sound of monitors and the desperate hope for healing. For Jana Duggar, the eldest daughter of Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar, that moment arrived in a way she never anticipated, transforming what should have been a season of pure joy into a test of faith and resilience. Jana, who rose to fame alongside her massive family on TLC's 19 Kids and Counting and later Counting On, has always been known as the dependable, steady presence among the Duggar siblings. For years, fans watched as she helped raise her younger brothers and sisters, often serving as a second mother to the growing brood. But her own path to motherhood was different from that of her sisters, unfolding later in life and on her own timeline. 35, Jana married Stephen Wissmann, a Bible studies leader, and the couple began their journey together. In August 2025, Jana shared the news that had fans around the world celebrating. She and Stephen were expecting their first child. The announcement came with a photograph of the couple, Jana's growing baby bump visible beneath her dress, and a caption that read, "We are so excited, January 2026 is going to come with a little bundle of joy joining our family." It was a moment of pure happiness, a new chapter for a woman who had spent so much of her life caring for others finally preparing to welcome a child of her own. Pregnancy journey was not without its moments of concern. As Jana's due date approached in early 2026, some fans and commentators noted her appearance in photos and videos, speculating about potential health complications. Some wondered if she might be dealing with preeclampsia, a condition characterized by high blood pressure and swelling that can pose serious risks during pregnancy. While Jana never publicly confirmed such speculation, the attention highlighted the intense scrutiny that accompanies life in the public eye, especially during such a vulnerable time. Then came December 30th, 2025. Archie Gerald Wissmann arrived and Jana's world changed forever. The announcement came on January 23, 2026, when Jana took to Instagram to share the joyful news with her followers. Archie Gerald Wissmann arrived on December 30th, 2025, and our hearts have been completely changed. We're soaking in these early days of parenthood and cherishing every moment with our little boy, she wrote. The photo showed the new family of 3, radiant and full of love. But behind the scenes, the reality of new motherhood was proving to be more challenging than anyone could have anticipated. Postpartum period, often romanticized as a time of bonding and bliss, can bring unexpected complications that test even the strongest mothers. For Jana, the recovery from childbirth was slow and painful. What should have been a time of adjustment and joy became a medical emergency. In a candid update that sent shockwaves through her fanbase, Jana revealed that she had been hospitalized for a serious postpartum infection. The infection had developed in her uterine lining and had begun to spread to her blood. This is a condition that medical professionals take extremely seriously, as it can escalate rapidly without proper treatment. Jana spent 3 days and 2 nights in the hospital, receiving the care she desperately needed. "Thankfully, we are all doing well now," she wrote, offering reassurance to the concerned fans who had been following her journey. But the admission was a stark reminder that even in the midst of celebration, health challenges can emerge without warning. Postpartum period is a time when a mother's body is healing from the extraordinary demands of pregnancy and childbirth, and complications like infections are not uncommon, though they can be frightening. The hospitalization meant that Jana had to navigate the already overwhelming experience of caring for a newborn while also managing her own recovery. For any new mother, this is a daunting task. For Jana, who had grown up in a large family where she was often the caregiver rather than the one being cared for, accepting help and allowing herself to rest may have been particularly difficult. The experience underscored the importance of postpartum care and the need for new mothers to prioritize their own health, even as they pour themselves into caring for their babies. Throughout this challenging period, Jana's husband Stephen Wissmann stood by her side. The couple, who married in 2024, had been building a life together, and this experience brought them even closer. Stephen, a Bible studies leader, has been described as a steady and supportive presence, and his role during Jana's hospitalization would have been crucial. Partnership that Jana and Stephen share is one built on faith and mutual respect, values that have been central to both of their lives. The Duggar family, known for their close-knit bonds, also rallied around Jana during this difficult time. Sisters and other family members offered support, prayers, and practical help as Jana recovered and adjusted to life with a newborn. The family's deep faith has always been a source of strength in challenging times, and this situation was no exception. Messages of prayer and encouragement poured in from fans and followers as well, creating a community of support around the new mother. Jana's journey to motherhood has been a long and unique one. As the eldest daughter in a family of 19 children, she spent much of her youth helping to raise her siblings. She obtained her first responders certification and volunteered with her local fire department. She also had the opportunity to attend births as a labor coach. These experiences gave her extensive knowledge of childbirth and newborn care, but they could not fully prepare her for the emotional and physical realities of her own postpartum experience. Contrast between Jana's public persona and her private struggles is a theme that has resonated with many of her followers. On social media, she shares beautiful photos of her growing family, documenting the milestones of her son Archie's early life. She posted about Archie's first road trip to meet her extended family, sharing a sweet video of the 5-week-old meeting his grandmother Michelle and several of his aunts. She celebrated his 1-month birthday with a photo of the swaddled infant beside a wooden 1-month sign, writing, "Can't believe our little Archie is already a month old. We've been loving every cuddle." But the reality of those early weeks was more complicated than the curated images might suggest. The hospitalization, the slow recovery, the adjustment to the demands of newborn care, these were experiences that Jana did not initially share with the world. When she did open up about her health scare, it was a moment of vulnerability that allowed her fans to see the full picture of her experience. The situation also highlighted the broader issue of postpartum health, a topic that is often overlooked in discussions of new motherhood. According to medical professionals, postpartum infections can occur when bacteria enter the uterus during or after childbirth. Symptoms can include fever, abdominal pain, and unusual vaginal discharge. If left untreated, these infections can spread to the bloodstream, leading to a condition called sepsis, which is a life-threatening emergency. Jana's decision to seek medical attention when she did was crucial, and her willingness to share her experience may encourage other new mothers to pay attention to their own health and seek help when something feels wrong. The emotional weight of the experience cannot be overstated. Becoming a mother for the first time is a profound transition, one that brings immense joy but also significant stress and uncertainty. When health complications enter the picture, the emotional burden multiplies. Jana, who had waited longer than many of her sisters to have children, may have felt an added pressure to embrace motherhood perfectly. The hospitalization would have disrupted the early bonding period and added a layer of anxiety to an already intense time. Yet through it all, Jana has maintained her characteristic grace and resilience. She has continued to share updates about her family, offering glimpses into her life as a new mother while also protecting her privacy. Her posts about Archie are filled with love and wonder, a testament to the deep joy that her son has brought into her life. The experience of nearly losing control of her own health may have deepened her appreciation for the gift of motherhood and the fragility of life. The story of Jana's postpartum health scare is also a reminder of the importance of community and support during the transition to parenthood. The Duggar family's practice of rallying together in times of crisis is a model that many can learn from. Whether it's a sister checking in, a mother offering advice, or a husband taking on extra responsibilities, the presence of a support network can make all the difference. For new mothers who may not have such a network, the experience can be isolating and overwhelming. As Jana continues to navigate the early months of motherhood, she is also navigating the complex landscape of being a public figure. Every photo she shares, every update she provides is scrutinized by fans and critics alike. Pressure to present a perfect image while also being authentic is a delicate balance. Jana's decision to share her health struggles was a brave one, and it has been met with an outpouring of support from her followers. The experience has also given Jana a new perspective on her own upbringing. Growing up in a family where pregnancy and childbirth were frequent occurrences, she witnessed firsthand the realities of motherhood. She saw her mother, Michelle, navigate numerous pregnancies and births, and she helped care for her younger siblings. These experiences gave her a unique understanding of the demands of motherhood, but they also may have set high expectations for her own journey. The reality that her postpartum experience included complications may have been a humbling reminder that every pregnancy and birth is different, and that even the most prepared mothers can face unexpected challenges. For Stephen, Jana's hospitalization was likely a frightening experience as well. Watching his wife endure a serious infection while also caring for their newborn son would have been overwhelming. His role as a supportive partner during this time was essential, and the experience may have deepened their bond as a couple. The challenges they faced together in those early weeks have laid a foundation for their family that is built on resilience and mutual support. Looking ahead, Jana and Stephen are focused on settling into their new roles as parents and enjoying every moment with baby Archie. The early days of parenthood are fleeting, and despite the challenges, they are soaking in the cuddles, the late-night feedings, and the countless tiny milestones that make this time so precious. Archie, whose name means genuine and bold, is already bringing joy and love into their lives in ways they never could have imagined. The story of Jana Duggar's emotional baby update is one of triumph over adversity, of finding strength in vulnerability, and of the transformative power of love. It is a story that resonates with anyone who has faced health challenges, anyone who has become a parent, and anyone who has had to navigate the unexpected twists and turns of life. Jana's willingness to share her experience has not only deepened the connection with her fans but has also contributed to a broader conversation about maternal health and the importance of postpartum care. As the Duggar family continues to grow and evolve, Jana's journey into motherhood stands as a testament to her resilience and her unwavering faith. She has navigated the complexities of life in the public eye with grace, and she has emerged from this challenging experience stronger and more determined than ever. Her story is a reminder that behind every social media post, behind every carefully curated image, there is a real person with real struggles and real triumphs. The hospitalization may have been a painful chapter in Jana's story, but it is not the defining one. The defining chapter is the one that she is writing now as a mother, a wife, and a woman who has faced adversity and come out the other side with her spirit intact. Archie Gerald Wissmann arrived on December 30, 2025, and with him came a new purpose and a new perspective. His arrival marked the beginning of a new era for Jana, one filled with love, challenges, and the profound joy of watching a child grow. In sharing her painful baby update, Jana Duggar has done more than just inform her followers about a health scare. She has opened a window into the reality of new motherhood, with all its beauty and its difficulties. She has shown that even those who seem to have it all together can face unexpected struggles. And she has reminded us all that the journey of parenthood is not about perfection, but about showing up day after day with love and determination. As fans continue to follow Jana's journey, they are witnessing the unfolding of a story that is both deeply personal and universally relatable. The updates she shares, the photos of Archie, the glimpses of family life, the candid admissions of struggle, are not just entertainment. They are a testament to the human experience, a reminder that we are all navigating this thing called life, and that the most meaningful moments are often the ones that challenge us the most. Jana's story is also a testament to the power of faith. Throughout her life, her Christian faith has been a guiding force, providing comfort and direction in times of uncertainty. During her hospitalization, that faith would have been a source of strength, a reminder that she was not alone in her struggle. The prayers of her family, her friends, and her fans would have been a powerful source of comfort, a tangible expression of the community that surrounds her. The months ahead will bring new challenges and new joys. Archie will grow, reaching milestones that will fill his parents with pride. Jana will continue to navigate the complexities of motherhood, learning and adapting as she goes. And through it all, she will carry with her the lessons learned during those difficult early weeks, the importance of listening to her body, the value of accepting help, and the resilience that comes from facing adversity head-on. In the end, the story of Jana Duggar's emotional baby update is a story of hope. It is a story that reminds us that even in the darkest moments, there is light. Even in the midst of pain, there is joy. And even when the path is uncertain, there is always a way forward. Jana Duggar has shown us that motherhood is not about having all the answers, but about embracing the journey with all its ups and downs and finding meaning in every moment. As she continues to share her life with the world, Jana Duggar is not just a reality TV personality. She is a mother, a wife, a daughter, and a sister. She is a woman who has faced challenges with courage and grace, and who has emerged from them with a deeper understanding of herself and her purpose. Her story is one that will continue to inspire and resonate with audiences for years to come, a testament to the enduring power of love, faith, and resilience. The road to recovery after childbirth is rarely a straight line, and for Jana, the weeks following her hospitalization were a delicate balancing act between healing her own body and caring for her newborn son. She had spent her entire life caring for others, but now she had to learn the difficult lesson of accepting care herself. In the days after her discharge, Jana found herself in an unfamiliar position, needing to rest when every instinct told her to be productive. The infection that had landed her in the hospital required a course of antibiotics and a period of significant physical recovery. Her body, which had carried Archie for 9 months and then endured the trauma of childbirth, needed time to rebuild its strength. The slow pace of recovery was frustrating for someone who had always been the one keeping the household running. Jana's husband Stephen proved to be exactly the partner she needed during this time. Couple, who had celebrated their first wedding anniversary in August 2025 just before announcing their pregnancy, had built a foundation of partnership that now sustained them through this trial. Stephen, a Bible studies leader from Nebraska, had always been described as a steady presence, and in those early weeks of parenthood that steadiness was invaluable. He took on extra responsibilities, ensuring that Jana could rest while he cared for their son. The experience deepened their bond, reminding them both that marriage is not just about the joyful moments but about showing up for each other when life gets hard. Couple had already navigated significant transitions together. Jana had relocated from Arkansas to Nebraska, leaving behind the only home she had ever known to build a new life with Stephen. They had purchased a renovated home in Lincoln, Stephen's home state, and had been making it their own. The move represented a bold step for Jana, who had spent her entire life surrounded by her large family in Arkansas. Now she was creating a new life in a new state, and the arrival of Archie made Nebraska feel more like home than ever. The support of Jana's extended family was also a crucial factor in her recovery. The Duggar family, despite its complexities and the public scrutiny it has faced, has always been characterized by its close-knit bonds. When a family member is in need, the others rally. Jana's sisters, many of whom are mothers themselves, understood exactly what she was going through. They offered practical help, emotional support, and the reassurance that what she was experiencing, while frightening, was something she could get through. In February 2026, just weeks after her hospitalization, Jana shared a heartwarming video on Instagram documenting Archie's first road trip to meet his extended family. The footage showed the baby boy being held by several of Jana's siblings, including sisters Jill, Joanna, Johanna, Jennifer, Jordan Grace, and Josie, as well as brother Jason. The video was a beautiful reminder of the joy that Archie had brought into the family, and it showed Jana surrounded by the love and support of her sisters. The road trip was also a milestone for Jana herself, a sign that she was feeling well enough to travel and to share her son with the people she loved most. Around the same time, Jana celebrated Archie turning 1 month old by sharing a photo of the swaddled infant beside a wooden 1-month sign. "Can't believe our little Archie is already a month old. We've been loving every cuddle," she captioned the post. The photo was a testament to the joy that had filled her life. Even as she continued to navigate the challenges of recovery. The first month of parenthood is a blur of sleepless nights, endless feedings, and the overwhelming love that comes with holding your child. For Jana, that first month was also marked by the memory of the hospital stay, a reminder of how fragile health can be. In August 2026, 7 months after Archie's birth, Jana opened up about her postpartum struggles in a candid Instagram post. She shared video footage from her family's trip to see American Idol Season 24 winner Harper perform live. "Some people will never realize the impact they have on others," Jana wrote. She explained that her postpartum season was incredibly challenging, and that watching Harper perform each week had been a source of light during some really hard days. Her talent, joy, and authenticity brought a little light to some really hard days and gave me something to look forward to each week, Jana wrote. Harper's story resonated deeply with Jana. The American Idol winner had performed an original song called String Cheese, which explored her own battle with postpartum depression. The song's lyrics captured the chaos and overwhelm of early motherhood. Hot wheels and little people under my feet / babies crying, it's pure chaos, but I don't miss a beat. Harper had explained that the song was inspired by a moment when her son asked her to open a snack for her. I was sitting on my couch wallowing, and you have boys, everybody wants to touch you, she told the judges. I didn't want to be touched. I was just having a pity party, praying that the Lord would calm my spirit. That raw honesty about the difficulties of motherhood struck a chord with Jana, who was navigating her own challenging postpartum season. Jana's willingness to share her struggles was a significant moment for her followers. For years, she had been seen as the dependable, unflappable eldest daughter, the one who always had everything under control. Her admission that her postpartum season was incredibly challenging humanized her in a new way. It reminded fans that even those who seem to have it all together can struggle, and that asking for help, or simply finding comfort in the talent and joy of others, is a sign of strength, not weakness. Postpartum period is a time of profound physical and emotional change. For women who experience complications like infections, the recovery process is even more complicated. The body is healing from the trauma of childbirth while also adjusting to the demands of caring for a newborn. Sleep deprivation, hormonal fluctuations, and the pressure to be a perfect parent can all contribute to feelings of overwhelm and anxiety. Jana's experience was a reminder that postpartum health is not just about the baby, it's about the mother too. Jana's journey to motherhood was different from that of her sisters in many ways. She waited longer to marry and start a family, and she forged a unique path that set her apart from her famous family. While her sisters Jill, Jinger, Jessa, and Joanna were all based at the Duggar family homestead until they got engaged, Jana moved into her own tiny house before she had paired off with her future spouse. She bought the house at a city auction and spent years making it her own, hosting movie nights for her younger siblings and keeping a bowl full of candy on hand. The decision to live independently before marriage was a departure from Duggar family tradition, and it reflected Jana's quiet determination to live life on her own terms. That independence served her well when she finally did marry Stephen and moved to Nebraska. She had already proven to herself that she could build a life on her own, and now she was building a life with him. Transition to marriage and motherhood was the next chapter in a story that had already included significant personal growth. Jana and Stephen's relationship had its own unique history. They first met through their families in 2011 and reconnected in early 2024 after previously sharing a brief romance. They quietly got engaged in June 2024 and tied the knot in August of that year. It was like, what are we doing? We still enjoy each other. We still really appreciate each other, Jana told People in August 2024. I had been a slower mover on it, but just over time, The relationship was built on a foundation of friendship and mutual respect, and that foundation has been essential as they've navigated the challenges of early parenthood. In his own social media posts, Stephen has been effusive about his love for Jana. Days before the baby news, he wrote, "Yesterday I was so blessed to have celebrated 1 year of life and marriage with my best friend. Through the ups and downs, life with you only keeps getting better and better. I love you more than ever at Jana Duggar." That message, written before they knew the full extent of the challenges that lay ahead, is a testament to the strength of their partnership. The move to Nebraska was a significant adjustment for Jana. She had spent her entire life in Arkansas, surrounded by the comfort and chaos of her large family. Moving to a new state meant leaving behind the daily presence of her siblings and parents, but it also meant creating a new life with Stephen. Couple's renovated home in Lincoln became a sanctuary, a place where they could build their own family traditions. And when Archie arrived, that home became the center of their world. The Duggar family's move to Nebraska was not without its challenges. Jana had to navigate the isolation that can come with relocating away from family, especially during such a vulnerable time as new motherhood. But the support of her extended family, both in person and through technology, helped bridge the distance. The road trip to introduce Archie to his aunts and uncles was a joyful reunion, a chance for the family to come together and celebrate the newest addition. The experience of motherhood has also given Jana a new perspective on her own upbringing. Growing up in a family of 19 children, she witnessed firsthand the demands of parenting. She helped raise her younger siblings and was often described as a second mother to them. That experience gave her a unique understanding of the responsibilities of motherhood, but it also
Jana's
may have set
postpartum
high
journey has
expectations
also
for her
highlighted
own journey.
the importance of
The
maternal
reality
mental
that her
health.
postpartum
While
experience
Jana
included
has not publicly
complications
discussed
was a humbling
experiencing
reminder that
postpartum
every
depression,
pregnancy and birth is
her
different,
openness about
and
the
that even the
challenges
most
of her
prepared
postpartum
mothers
season
can face
has
unexpected
contributed to a
challenges.
broader
Conversation about the emotional toll of new motherhood. Her admission that watching Hannah Harper perform brought a little light to some really hard days is a reminder that even small sources of joy can make a difference during difficult times. The connection between Jana's experience and Harper's story is significant. Harper's song String Cheese explored postpartum depression with raw honesty, and her performance on American Idol brought the issue to a national audience. Jana's appreciation for Harper's talent and authenticity is a reflection of her own journey. She too has faced hard days and found comfort in the artistry of others. Two women, both mothers navigating the challenges of early parenthood, are connected by a shared experience that transcends fame. As the months have passed, Jana has continued to share glimpses of her life as a mother. The photos she posts of Archie are filled with love and wonder, a testament to the deep joy that her son has brought into her life. She has documented his milestones from his first month to his first road trip, and each post is a celebration of the family she and Stephen have built together. The journey has not been without its moments of doubt and difficulty. The hospitalization, the slow recovery, the adjustment to the demands of newborn care. These are experiences that have shaped Jana in ways that are still unfolding. But through it all, she has maintained her characteristic grace and resilience. She has shown that it is possible to be both vulnerable and strong, to acknowledge struggle while also celebrating joy. Jana's story is also a reminder of the importance of community. The support of her husband, her family, and even her fans has been a crucial part of her recovery. The messages of encouragement that poured in after she shared her health update were a testament to the connection she has built with her followers over the years. In a world that can often feel isolating, those connections matter. Looking ahead, Jana and Stephen are focused on the future. They are raising Archie in a home filled with love, faith, and the values that matter most to them. They are building a life together in Nebraska, creating their own traditions and making memories that will last a lifetime. Challenges they faced in those early weeks of parenthood have made them stronger as a couple and as a family. The story of Jana Duggar's postpartum journey is ultimately a story of hope. It is a reminder that even in the midst of pain, there is joy. Even when the path is uncertain, there is always a way forward. And even when the challenges seem insurmountable, the love of family and the support of community can make all the difference. Jana has emerged from this experience with a deeper understanding of herself and her purpose. She is not just a reality TV personality or a member of a famous family. She is a mother, a wife, a daughter, and a sister. She is a woman who has faced adversity with courage and grace, and who has come out the other side with her spirit intact. As she continues to share her life with the world, Jana Duggar is writing a story that is both deeply personal and universally relatable. Her journey into motherhood is a testament to the power of love, faith, and resilience. And her willingness to be open about the challenges she has faced is a gift to all those who are navigating their own difficult seasons. In the end, the story of Jana Duggar's emotional baby update is a story of transformation. It is the story of a woman who waited longer than most to start a family, who moved to a new state to build a life with the man she loves, and who faced unexpected health challenges with courage and determination. It is the story of a mother who is learning day by day what it means to love a child unconditionally. And it is a story that will continue to unfold, with each new chapter bringing new joys and new challenges. Archie Gerald Wissmann arrived on December 30, 2025, and with him came a new purpose and a new perspective. His arrival marked the beginning of a new era for Jana, one filled with love, challenges, and the profound joy of watching a child grow. As she and Stephen continue to navigate the ups and downs of parenthood, they do so with the knowledge that they are not alone. They have each other, they have their families, and they have a community of supporters who are cheering them on. The journey of motherhood is not about perfection. It is about showing up day after day with love and determination. It is about accepting help when it is offered and offering help when it is needed. It is about finding joy in the small moments and strength in the face of adversity. Jana Duggar has embodied all of these things, and her story is an inspiration to anyone who has ever faced a difficult season and come out the other side stronger. As the years go by, Archie will grow and Jana will continue to learn what it means to be a mother. She will face new challenges and experience new joys. And through it all, she will carry with her the lessons learned during those difficult early weeks, the importance of listening to her body, the value of accepting help, and the resilience that comes from facing adversity head-on. Her story is a reminder that even in the darkest moments, there is light. Even in the midst of pain, there is joy. And even when the path is uncertain, there is always a way forward.